Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we'll decode those corporate secrets for you on. Let me tell you, EQT Corporation is giving us a peek behind the curtain in their latest report, which might just reveal a few things about how they are doing. Alright folks, we have EQT Corporation filing their latest report, and it is all about their third quarter results for 2025. Think of this as a quick checkup on the company's health and how they performed financially in a recent period. So what is the big news? Well, EQT released their earnings for the third quarter of 2025. They've given us a news release to go along with it. This document is pretty much saying, hey, here is how we did in the last 3 months. Now, let's dive into what really matters for us, the financial details. While this filing doesn't show massive tables of numbers right here, it points us to their earnings release, which is where the juicy financial info usually is. They are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol EQT common stock. This tells us that investors are keeping a close eye on their performance. The main point of this report is to tell us about their operational results and financial standing. They are essentially communicating their latest financial performance to the public. It is like a company giving you its report card for the quarter. The really important piece here is the news release they attached. This is where they talk numbers. Even though we don't have the full report in front of us for this specific filing, they're telling us that this attached news release, dated the 21st of October 2025, contains the details of their third quarter earnings. This is standard practice for companies to announce their financial results quickly to the market. What are they telling us in essence? EQT wants us to know how they did in the third quarter. This kind of report is crucial for investors to understand if the company is making money, growing, or facing challenges. It can influence whether people buy, sell, or hold on to their stock for EQT. Being in the energy sector means their earnings can be influenced by a lot of external factors like commodity prices, weather, and global demand. So understanding their performance is a way to gauge how well they are navigating these often volatile conditions. This announcement is their way of saying, this is our current situation, this is how we are performing. It is all about transparency and keeping the market informed. In general terms, when a company like EQT announces its earnings, we look for a few key things. Are their revenues up or down compared to last year? Are they making more profit? Are they managing their costs effectively? These are like the headline numbers that give you a quick pulse check on the business. And this news release will contain those important figures telling us about their operational success or struggles in the third quarter of 2025. When we look at these types of filings, the core story is almost always in the financial performance. Are they growing the business? Are they expanding into new areas? Are their investments paying off? These are the questions that this kind of report helps us answer for EQT. A company in the energy business, this means looking at how much they are producing, what prices they are getting for their products, and how efficiently they are operating. Now, let's connect what we know. EQT Corporation is a significant player in the natural gas industry in the United States. They are one of the largest producers, and their performance directly impacts energy markets. So when they release earnings, it not only tells us about EQT, but can also signal trends in the broader energy sector. Looking at the fact that they are announcing third quarter earnings, we anticipate seeing information about sales volume, natural gas prices, which are critical for their revenue, and their operating expenses. A strong quarter would mean higher production, favorable pricing, and well-managed costs leading to increased profitability. A weaker quarter might suggest lower production, falling prices, or rising costs. By attaching this news release, they are providing the market with that snapshot. Given this is an announcement of earnings, we should be looking at how their revenue has changed. Has it increased or decreased from the prior year or previous quarter? Profitability is also key. Are they a net positive or negative? These metrics are the foundation of understanding a company's current health. For EQT, success in the third quarter likely means they are capitalizing on market conditions to sell their natural gas at attractive prices while keeping their operational costs in check. Now for some analysis. While this filing primarily points to the earnings release, the act of filing this Form 8K highlights the importance of timely financial disclosures. EQT is ensuring they are meeting their regulatory obligations. The fact they are reporting third quarter results means we have a chance to see if their strategy is working. Are they expanding their operations as planned? Are they managing debt effectively? The energy sector, and specifically natural gas, can be very cyclical. So a single quarter's results, while important, need to be viewed in the context of broader market trends. If EQT shows strong earnings, it could indicate they are either outperforming peers or that the market conditions are particularly favorable for natural gas producers. Conversely, any weakness could signal challenges that fellow energy companies might also be facing. Ultimately, this filing is about accountability. EQT Corporation is providing stakeholders with an update on its financial performance. Whether this performance signals a strong trajectory or potential headwinds will be clearly laid out in their earnings release. It's a crucial piece of the puzzle for anyone trying to understand the company's current standing and future prospects. So, what is our take on this? Based on the structure of this filing, EQT is prioritizing quick and accessible communication of their financial results. The focus on the earnings release means they want investors to have the latest numbers as soon as possible. For EQT, strong financials in this filing would point to a company effectively navigating the complexities of the energy market and potentially positioned for continued growth. Weakness, on the other hand, might suggest they are facing pressures that require careful management and strategic adjustments. We will need to examine that news release very closely for the actual numbers. A key risk for EQT would be adverse commodity price movements, which can quickly turn profits into losses. An opportunity would be an increase in demand for natural gas, especially as it is seen as a cleaner alternative to other fossil fuels. The overall direction seems to be focused on production and market positioning. Alright, that is our quick decode of this EQT filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.